Welcome to Unit 3, Lesson 1. Lesson 1 is going to be going over a resource that allows you to be able to create quick connections between you and the users that you connect with, and are able to quickly share documents with them. I'm talking about creating a contacts list within your Google account. What I'm going to do to create a contacts list is, actually I'm going to go ahead and Google contacts list right now. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my target up. And just within the Google search engine here, I'm going to go ahead and type in Google contacts. And that's going to go ahead and bring up a Google search. The very first one up here, as my target showing, is Google Contacts. And as you can see over here, as my pointer goes over to the upper right hand side, I'm logged into my account. So when I do click on the Google Contacts result, it's going to take me to my Google Contacts. Well, right now I'm looking at my Google Contacts page, and welcome to contacts, add a new contact, click the new. I'm in my contacts page and I'm ready to go ahead and start adding. So the reason that I'm going to start creating a contacts list specifically for my Google Documents or my Google Drive is so when I share a document, I don't have to go ahead and type in individual email addresses over and over and over. I actually use Google Contacts with my fourth grade class, and I was able to quickly put their email addresses into one contact list. So whenever I'm going to send something out or I'm going to share something with them, I just add the contact list rather than adding each student individually. So it saves quite a bit of time. So what I'm going to do now is go to the new group. I'm going to bring my target up, and that's over here on the left hand side. And when I click on new group, it's going to go ahead and ask for a new group name. So for this, I'm going to go ahead and do test contact group, and I'll go ahead and click OK to create that group. And now my new contact group is over here on the left hand side underneath the My Contacts heading. Well, to quickly add contacts, what I'm going to do is go ahead and click on, actually I think I'll go ahead and over on the left hand side, click on My Contact Group, and you can see that it's now highlighted, so I know that I'm working with that group right now. And I'm going to go ahead and click on the little person with a plus sign with the pull window down, and that's to add a new contact to my contact group. Well, the simple way to do that is to just go ahead and start to add manually, or to copy and paste from another web mail service or email service or some other way to bring in a contact list. Go ahead and just type in the email addresses of the people that you're going to be connecting to. So for this one, I'll actually use my Beaverton email address. And as soon as you've added that in, if you'd like to add more, you can go ahead and just put a comma and a space there, and then add the next list or the next email address. But for this purpose, I'm just going to go ahead and add one for right now. And I'm going to click Add or press Return. And now in the main area of my test contact group, I've got my first email address. I can always click on the individual email addresses and give more information to really complete the contact if I wanted to. In the viewing area now, I'm going to go ahead and bring my target up. I can add a phone number and an address and a birthday and a URL for a website or whatever other information I like to add to these contacts. But because I'm not going to be adding much more information, I'm going to go ahead and just go back to my test contact group. And I'm going to click on my Add another group member. One advantage of using the Google Contacts is once you have made contact with somebody, either via email or, well, I guess primarily just via email, their email addresses will be saved in your history. So in your Gmail account, it'll just automatically appear. One address that I've been using with previous examples in this course has been my hoxyry at Gmail address. So I'm going to go ahead and use that as an example of an autofill option. I'm going to click on the Add to Contacts, and as I type in just a few letters, it's going to go ahead and start to auto search for email addresses that are already have been made contact with in Gmail. As I type just the first few letters of my email address that I've shared different documents with, I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and it automatically adds. So in the case of me adding my 4th grade students to my contact list, to my new contact group, I just had to start typing in the first few letters of their district assigned email address, and they would begin to autofill, and I would go ahead and just quickly add them one at a time like this. So if you've made contact with people that you'll be sharing documents with, then it becomes really, really easy to just quickly add them to your contact list. I'm going to go ahead and press add, and now I've got 2 contacts in here. Because my hoxyry at Gmail account is a Gmail account, it's going to have more information about me. So you can see over here on the left-hand side that it's got my first and last name. And if I were to click on the account, it would also have other information about me that I added to that account. Well, as soon as you've created a contact list of how many kids or how many professional accounts you'd like to create there, you can go ahead and then start to use these contact lists when you want to share a document with them.